for all my life. They say I'm a failure, end up in jail, I ain't proving right. My mama, she told me before, son, you get I understood, but I ain't see the vision. A nigga kept going, and now I'm winning. Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck with my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't over this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
4, 5. Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great.
Yo, what's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy, Cold Squeeze, aka the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one and all access international. How y'all doing, man? God bless y'all. If you hear in the chat, you got something to be thankful for because you made it to see another day. And you made it to see another weekend. So as we always say, man, find somebody that you could talk to, man. Pick your spirits up and inspire you. That's what life's all about. Inspiring one another. That's who you want to be around you. People that can inspire you. All right, y'all. We ain't gonna chop too long with that. Let me get this party started, man. Y'all want this party started, right? Y'all want this party started quickly, right? 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes, first ballot Hall of Famer, Baltimore Zone, GDD Promotions, redesigning minds one mind at a time. We know mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kanichibad.com. Use code TRP, you'll get 15% off. Also, shout out to www.noslipgallery.org. Go over to Damari page, check out his merch and his art. And RIP to John Boy, RIP to Miss Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. May they rest in peace. May they rest in peace. Sleep easy, king and queen. And shout out to Bad Girls Promotions featuring Miss Olivia Pope, Coach Brandy. Shout out to EOE Education Over Everything, my brother movement. Shout out to Four Corners Boxing featuring Maurice and Jenny Jones. Go over there every Wednesday night to 15 rounds of boxing. Support their podcast, our New York affiliate. Shout out to Just Do Boxing, Hardcore Boxing News, Richie Baby for the fire intro, Richie Threads, Fashion, man, AO Clothing Line, Proso Boxing Gear and Clothing Line, Under Armour, thanks for all that you do. Make sure you go on the RizePodcast.com and get your merch. And don't forget to go down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue, Coach Calvin and Kenny Way. Get your Shari's Essentials, 12 rolls for $7, y'all. I repeat, get your Shari's Essentials, 12 rolls for $7. Can't beat that. And my prayers go out to Miss Mona, Kyle Cool It. Haven't heard from them in the chat lately. So I hope everything going well with them. And everybody that's out there that's going through mental health, make sure you get some help. And like I say, stay prayed up, man. Whatever your religion is, stay prayed up. Last but not least, the official gear of boxing. All the fighters wearing it. Y'all can say it with me in the chat. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, box. Raw. How y'all doing, good people? Tonight's show gonna be final predictions, who wins and why. They say we got a whole bunch of fights coming on this weekend. Coach Charles normally print my itinerary up, but he didn't print it up for me today. So I'm going to definitely need everybody participation in the chat. Let me know what's your favorite fight this weekend, and we can chop it up. But first, let me go over here to my good family. And don't forget, y'all, support the Rize Podcast. Smash the like button, man. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And all support will go to the kids, the Smoothie King program, and when the kids go on trips and they need food money and stuff like that, it always helps, man. Every little bit helps when they going on those trips and stuff that help the parents out. Times are tough. If everybody just donated $1, 50 cents, a quarter, it adds up, you know. And I know it's tough times out here, man. I definitely know. Alan Johnson, what it do, fam? I'm watching this game, NC State and LSU. They gonna lose. NC State gonna beat them. I can feel the momentum going. LSU, they can't close the show. They flat. NC State looking tough. The women's, I'm watching the women's, but they better get it together. They ain't gonna win this game. Ace is the place of the helping hardware store. What it do? Kevin House. Is a house of love, and I learned that it won't be to bring. Oh man, come on, yo, is you kidding me? This can't be real, man. This can't be real, man. One of my best partners in crime, man. I ain't even gonna drag this out. You already know who he is, a father, a gentleman. You get what you see when you see him, and we gonna get technical. We about to get technical. We don't always agree on everything, but we don't be too far from each other, and we respect each other analogies once we go in and understand what each other's saying. The one, the only future podcast Hall of Fame. I can't wait till he get his plaques and hang on the wall and submit his greatness in podcast history. The one, the only, my brother from another mother, Ant McQueen in the building.
Squeeze, how you feeling? How you feeling?
Man, I can't complain, man. This is my 5th week back working out, and my 5th week back working out, I started out at 78. I'm down to 63. Yep.
Hey.
I'm down to 163. I don't eat nothing at night. I don't eat after 5. If I don't eat nothing, I'll fast the rest of the night. I might drink water, but the elliptical what's been getting me down. Getting on that elliptical, definitely been getting me down. And just hard work, dedication, having a game plan when I get in the gym and stick to it and watch what I put in my body are the keys to success. All right, let me finish hollering at everybody real quick. And Jarrell Davis, Jerry Reeves, Javarius Bowles, Mike Rim, Miss Melody Queen 27, the best moderator in the game. All gas, no smoke. Peace and blessings. Let me get this. All right, y'all. This is important. Everybody should be rocking these this summer. Get you a pair. It's the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. Miss Melody Queen 27. If you like to purchase a pair of Kenichi Bear headphones, visit KenichiBear.com. Be sure to use code TRP and you'll get 15% off. Like I say, Beats by Dre, he don't need no more money. All of the Toshiba don't need no more money. Sony don't need no more money. Polk Audio don't need no more money. But guess what? Let's put this young brother, entrepreneur, a pillow of his community, him and his dad gives back. Let's get them up on that status. Cause them headphones fire. Appreciate y'all. All gas, no smoke. Make sure y'all smash that like button coming in. All right, let me see who else I got. I don't want to leave nobody out. Thomas Hill, what it do? The Boxing Menu Podcast Plus. Showtime the Guy. I think I read all right. LW. Stretched Out Boxing. What it do? You see what I'm repping? You see what I'm repping, champ? Oh my man, nobody. All right, let me scroll back up. Okay. Aunt McQueen. Who's 325 to 209? Who that? Who's that? 325 to 209.
Oh, that's T Hill. T Hill was saying that he was on the Stairmaster, and then I think it was 8 months. Yeah, 8 months. He went from 325 to 209.
Whoa! Who that?
Thomas Hill.
What? Damn, that's impressive.
That's a lot of steps. That's a whole lot of steps.
Yeah, I did the day. I did an hour and 18 minutes on the elliptical straight. Yeah, hour and 18 minutes. Yeah, definitely, man. That's a lot. So too many people mess with that elliptical. It's a lot of work, yo. Elliptical ain't no joke, man. You know, but congratulations, 325 to 209. Mark currently off the circuit and went back to 230, but about to get back to it. And yeah, it don't take long to, but
yeah, stairs. They got that other machine. You ever seen a squeeze called Jacob's Ladder?
No.
It's basically like a vertical treadmill. So you got to climb, but it just keeps revolving around. So you just keep climbing, and the ladder keeps sliding down and rotating around.
Well, you basically almost getting the same thing with the elliptical, man, and you working the arms and it's going over. I'll be in there lonely. Everybody in the treadmill, don't you not nobody coming there on that elliptical. That elliptical is not for the faint of heart. Trust me, bruh. And when I get off of that, today I ain't had no legs. I tried to do some rounds on the bag. I don't know if it was at the end of the week or what. My legs wouldn't allow me. But I squeezed in 2 rounds. I tried to do high intensity rounds, not slow, but pick it up. You know what I mean? And but eating is so important. What you put in your body will going to fuel your workout. Learn to grind hard. Okay. Is it birthday today? Thank you, Queen. Today my birthday. Okay. Let's shout them out like we do over here, man. You ain't hiding. Learn to grind hard. Happy birthday to you, champ. Thank you, Queen. Today my birthday. Just a blessing to still be here. Health is wealth. Man, that's what's up. If it's your birthday, make some noise. If it's your birthday, make some noise. If it's your birthday, make some noise. Happy birthday. From the Rize podcast and the family and brother Aunt McQueen, Luda Grind Hard, another circle round the moon. May God be with you in this journey called life, and stay positive and just be careful out here, man. People that lost their minds. Yeah, happy birthday to him, champ. All right, what's on your mind? Who you like for this weekend? What fight piquing your interest?
Oh, Tevin Farmer, of course. That got to be number one on top, man.
Yes.
Tevin Farmer. I got to see that. I need that. I've been watching the first fight the past couple days. I watched it about 2-3 times. So I need that. That Yokasta Valley fight is supposed to be real good too. Shout out to L-Dub. He's been waxing poetic about that fight. That might be one of the better fights of the weekend. So I need to see that. And of course, Brian Norman Jr., I want to see his return. I want to see how he looked because, of course, next month, well, actually, 2 weeks, we got Boots Ennis making his return to the ring against Stan Yonis. So maybe they could revisit that unification situation between Brian Norman Jr. and Boots. So we need both them guys to be victorious so we could possibly get that. There'd be 3 belts on the line if that fight were to get made. So I'm looking forward to those 3 fights. Farmer, Zepeda, Yokasta Valley. I can't remember who her opponent was. Shaniza something, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be on the DAZN card. And that Brian Norman Jr. versus Derek Cuevas. Those 3 in that order. That's the order that I'm excited about. Everything else, I'm just excited to see everybody fight, but those 3 in that order. How about you? What you looking forward to most tomorrow night?
Definitely Brian Norman Jr. I gotta see more of him. He, haven't been busy. Did he have an injury or something?
Hand injury, but now he's back, like he left something.
Yeah, well, I need to see him get his mojo back and have a statement fight so he could set up something. Shoot, they talking about Boots next. So, you know what I mean? Let's make it happen, man. I just want to see these guys bump. Johnny Spears, thanks for the love, man. Appreciate you, brother. God bless you, man. Every little bit count, man. And them kids be on me about them smoothies, champ. They be on me about them. But I appreciate the love. I need
With
to see
another one.
with another one. Yeah, I need to see them guys get into the ring, but I need to see how to gauge how to gauge Brian Norman. I need to see him in motion. I need to understand the style that's in front of him come Saturday night. Will he be able to crack the Da Vinci Code of his opponent and show me that he's a polished fighter like his dad says he is? So for me, this is a statement fight for Brian Norman Jr. in the aspect of when I look at him, I need to be able to see through his performance that he got what it takes to be one of the top dogs on the hill in that division. And without the injuries, because we're going to have those injuries, I don't care what people say, sports, we have them, you know. But I'm definitely excited to see what Brian Norman, all the noise is about in this comeback. The Tevin Farmer fight and Zepeda. I watched the first one. I revisited the night at the gym. At times, it just seemed to me that when I watched it, Tevin Farmer was fighting the wrong fight. Even though he could fight decent on the inside, I seen him getting caught a lot on the inside from Zepeda. And for the life of me, when Tevin had the space in between him and William Zepeda, he was popping the jab, very successful. So the keys to victory for Tevin Farmer is to bring his gas tank to this fight. He did a little bit too much holding in the first fight for me. Use your legs, man. Come in at the best condition cardio-wise. Be smart. And let's box this kid. Outbox this kid. Zepeda to me, nothing flashy. No bells and whistles. Just a sedan. Might got power windows on it because it come with the year of the car. Ain't gonna have no plush interior on the inside. You might get the basic interior.
Joint, no leather.
No leather. Even though I really don't like the leather in my car, I like the cloth or the vinyl type thing, or velour bucket seats or something.
Likewise, because you know how it is in the summertime, man. It be too damn hot.
And in the winter, that leather cold, and in the summer, it's hot. But nothing flashy. North and South fighter does move his head off the line, and he come forward and he follow his opponent. I think Tevin need to stay smart. Pop the jab first couple rounds, move. Make William spend a little money early, and then try to roll inside. But Tevin needs to stay active. What's your tail of the tape for the keys to victory for Tevin Farmer? And
I'd like to see him move, but not too much. Because the one thing about Williams Zepeda is that dude is active. He's active from the first round to the last round. Active, active, active. So you don't want to burn the candle at both ends. By moving too much, then you get touched a little bit to the body. I thought that Williams Zepeda, he did a good job of going to the body after he got dropped. First couple of rounds, he was head hunting, got countered with a nasty overhand left, sat him on his hind parts. And after that, when they did make it somewhat of an inside fight, he was going to the body. He was trying to grind Tev out. So I think it's important for Tev to move, but not too much. I would say pop the jab, pivot, kind of orbit around him. But
How
don't
would
get on
that?
the bite.
Yeah, how would that look in your eyes? How explain to the people, the family in the chat, our viewers, how would that look? You as a coach, coaching Tevin on the philosophy of moving, but not moving too much. Could you give us a assessment of that?
Give the guy a moving target, but not operating on the perimeter of the ring. Try to keep it in the center of the ring. So you want to pivot, utilize your jab, maybe throw the occasional left hand. But the main thing is you want this guy to reach. Because when Tevin was doing his best work, it was when Zepeda was exposing himself. Because like you said, Zepeda is north and south. Everything is in a straight line. He ain't going to attack on no angle. He ain't going to shade you this way or shade you that way. He's coming full steam ahead. So if he's coming straight, you want to be moving on the angle. Boom. Pop him with the jab. Keep him occupied. Get him to try to open up. Counter him. Rinse, wash, repeat. And I would also say with Tevin Farmer, I would like to see him go to the body a little bit more. I thought he did some pretty good work to the body, but he wasn't consistent with it. But when he was utilizing it, it seemed to have an effect on Zepeda. So take his legs too, because that's his biggest asset is his gas tank. You don't always want to attack the guy's weaknesses. You also want to attack the strengths too. So that's one of the ways to do it. Siphon that gas tank.
Got you.
He's relying on his endurance too. So if you are gonna get to the inside, body. Andre Ward. That's how I'm looking at it. Andre Ward.
Tail of the tape, keys to victory for William Zepeda. And
if you're William Zepeda, swamp him in activity. Just be yourself. Be William Zepeda. Don't get caught with anything too crazy where you mess around and put yourself behind the 8-ball. But just activity. Because the one thing about Tevin Farmer is he's a precision guy. Pretty judicious. He's not a voluminous puncher like William Zepeda is. William Zepeda got 3 lungs. He can throw all night. So just by virtue of outpointing him, you should win the fight. Just off of work rate alone. And then hopefully you get him to the point where he slows down a little bit, especially with him being an older man. Tevin Farmer, I believe, is 34, 35.
that was
William
my
Zepeda is only 27. Push the pace on him. Make him work more than he has to or more than he wants to. Because like you're saying, Tev did look a little wary. He seemed to be waning a little bit in the back half of the fight. So if you're Zepeda, you want to accelerate things. Push the pace. Be smart. Be careful with counter punches. And then here's the other thing too. He got a little lackadaisical with the recoil with his jab. If you're going to work behind the jab, make sure you get your hands back at home. Or operate in the long guard and keep it out there a tad bit so that way you could pick off any return fire. But you can't be lazy getting your hands back home because that's the thing that got him dropped. And he almost got dropped again in the 10th round too. Being lazy, getting his hands back home. He threw a shot and it kind of lingered out there. Tevin came over the top, rung his bell, had him buzzed. So yeah, I would just say be assertive, but be mindful, be locked in, be focused. Don't get caught with anything stupid. And the other thing too, positioning. Do not fall in. Because with this guy being the counterpuncher, he wants you to fall in so he can take advantage. Do not fall in. Don't fight at a range that you don't want to fight at inadvertently. Be deliberate in everything. So I think that's the key for Williams and Pater. Push the pace, keep up the volume, but then also just be mindful of counter shots and positioning.
By Tevin being the older fighter, I watched the first fight and I seen lulls in some rounds where the boxing terminology for he took half of the round off or he took some of the round off. From, to me, at times a little excessive holding because Zepeda is, like, of course you said, a high volume puncher. He had much success when Tevin Farmer stayed on the line. When he didn't roll, he was getting touched and moved. I think that Zepeda need to definitely, like you said, put that pressure on him. Put that pressure on him. Make him exchange earlier in the rounds. Don't wait for the second half of the round to make Tevin respond. Make Tevin Farmer uncomfortable early in the round. And I think he would have more success. Because to me, it looked like it's supposed to look. Zepeda got the younger legs. So he got a gas tank that could go into overdrive. So definitely push the pace. On Tevin's side, I say first 3 rounds, he needs to let the jab be his best friend. First couple rounds, pop the jab, pivot, turn to Zepeda, pop the jab. The jab is a safer punch for him. Because I noticed whenever he do the jab and try to go in with the brick, he pulled himself closer to William, and William could touch him a little bit more. So he reading Tevin's body language. So this time I want to see Tevin box a little more earlier. Steal them early rounds. Out of the first 5 rounds, I would like to see Tevin at least get 3. But I would be even more happier if he steal the first 4 rounds. Because he tends to, being the older fighter, having more miles on his legs, little lulls in his performance, it's the later round, which to be expected. But my next question is, did you think Tevin got robbed the first fight?
No, not robbed, but it felt like he did enough to get the decision. He certainly had the bigger moments, which was a huge surprise to me. Tevin Farmer isn't historically known as a big puncher, but he seemed to take Zepeda shots a lot better than Zepeda took his. That was the most surprising thing to me in that fight. Because, like I said, that 10th round, he really had Zepeda hurt. But to your point about him being an older fighter, when he had him hurt, it seemed like he couldn't turn it up a notch and kick it into another gear and fully take advantage of the moment. It looked like in his mind he wanted to, but the body just wasn't responding the same way it probably would have 5, 6, 7 years ago. So he hurt him with a shot and he just couldn't follow through. But there were no moments in that fight where I truly felt like Tevin Farmer was hurt. He
No,
definitely looked a tad bit gas. He definitely looked like, and I don't even want to say gas, like he completely gassed how he ran out, but more like what you said, trying to conserve energy. Like he's thinking about the next round. When he's in round 6 or 7, midway through that round, you can tell he's thinking about, okay, I got to conserve a little bit for the following round. I can't empty the clip right now. I got to keep something in the chamber for the next round. Whereas Williams and Payton is just go, 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 go. Tevin first couple rounds, yeah, he was pretty active. And then he just got increasingly more stationary. He just got more stationary as the rounds went on. So, I don't feel like he was robbed. I don't feel like he was robbed. I can understand why they gave it to Zepeda just based off the work rate and so on and so forth. But I did feel like Kev did the cleaner work between the two, the more effective work. Because even defensively, there were a lot of shots where, in real time, it's looking like it's landing on Tev, but he's
yeah,
rolling the
yeah.
shot. He got into his little Archie Moore bag a couple times when he was doing a little cross block. Boom, catch it like this,
Nah.
come back, flip, catch it the other way. So you got stuff that's just glancing and just whizzing right by. You did a really, really, really good job of avoiding big shots in that fight.
I just felt as if Tevin needed to recoil his punches a little more. And what I mean by recoil, he would turn, slip a punch of Zepeda's, roll back without throwing anything. I seen the underneath roll counter, the forward to the body shot that he would not throw. If he would have thrown it, because Zepeda arms was out like that punching, Tevin roll came back. What he need to do is roll, slip the punch, come back, bam, with the body shot off of the roll. Because I noticed a lot of kids do it at the gym too. And when I'm in there sparring with them or I'm working with them, when I catch encounter, I always throw my shots to the body. And I notice their legs don't be ready for it because they be so engaged with getting hit upstairs. So I really try to work the body. The head gonna follow. It never that never failed. I done seen people chase the head. Emmanuel Augustus, Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali had his arms on the rope one time.
On the road. And then did the little shimmy on them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did
body
the rope,
exposed the whole time.
and the guy never threw a body shot.
That frustration, though.
You
That's what
know,
it is sometimes, that frustration.
he had his hands down. Yeah, he had his hands down, man. Come on, man. But
it's a green one.
The ability, Sweet Pea Whitaker, to move your head and be agile. He had the drunken master style too. Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker had a drunken master style with him also.
Oh yeah.
But
the thing that makes EP so ill with the head movement is the fact that he can use his legs at the same time simultaneously. Because I'm a big James Toney guy. Like I love James Toney, but the thing with James Toney, he'll be stationary and just rolling, but he wouldn't really use his legs like that. He'd just be in the same spot, just rolling shots off. But Sweet Pea would be rolling and stepping and getting low and changing levels. This is just like incredible stuff.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I I know I don't know, man. People, I might catch flack for this, but I'm not the biggest fan of James the Lights Out Tony. For some reason, I know I watched like a documentary on him. I really haven't locked in and engaged with him all the way, but the highlight reels I've been watched countless times. And one guy say, yo was lazy. He got lazy in the midpoint of his career with his training.
Super lazy.
That's why he blew up.
James was a middleweight that went up to heavyweight simply because he didn't want to watch what he was eating. This dude would be in the gym eating Burger King. Didn't do road work. Didn't really do conditioning like that. Like all he would do was just eat and spar. That's all James Toney did was eat and spar.
I can't fall in love with that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Did he have skill? I'm not saying that he didn't have skill. He wasn't or he was a bum. No, because people will run to that narrative quick. I'm just saying, me knowing that put a bad taste in my mouth when it came to him.
And that's reasonable, man. That's reasonable.
The discipline. He just looked like a blown up heavyweight. Like,
that's what he was.
You know?
He was blown up for sure. He was blown up. But you know what's so funny is like, as far as that's concerned, I'm a little bit torn on him because I understand exactly where you're coming from. But by the same token, the thing that I love about James Toney is just how intuitive he was. Because the thing about a guy who should be fighting at middleweight, he's got the skills, he's got the fortitude, and he's got the toughness to fight all the way at heavyweight, where he doesn't even belong up there. And he's never been knocked out. Like just the fact that he got the skill set and he just got the fighter's mentality is just like ill to me. But by the same token, the thing that you don't like about him is the thing that I love about Marvin Hagler. Like I read about Marvin Hagler and we all know the dude switch hitter and everything like that, but he worked on that balance. Not just through boxing, but when he was with the Petronellis, he was doing ballet. That's why Marvin was so ill, southpaw or orthodox, because he was doing other things to supplement his boxing training. And then I read his regimen. Like this dude would train twice a day, run every day, watch film, read books, and journal. Like the dude lived a Spartan lifestyle. So I look at, and then not only that, but every time you've seen him, he looks so damn clean. Like the dude would be doing interviews in suits, the suit and tie. Yeah, of course, he would occasionally, he wore the war hat versus Thomas Hearns, but you look at him most of the time, just a smooth brother, little gold chain with the turtleneck. You know what I'm saying? Suit and tie to the press conferences. I watched his interview that he did sit down with Tony Simpson, and it was like, I only shake hands before the fight, but after this, we're not friends until after everything is over, which is like very businesslike. He's like the opposite of James Toney. But James, like, it's just incredible to me to see a guy that just has that type of instinct, that type of intuition, that type of anticipation in the ring. That he didn't really utilize his legs like that. You could nail this dude's feet to the damn canvas. He could still slip off shots, come back with the counter. It's just like, it was almost like this dude was just born to fight. But he couldn't do anything else in life but fight. It's like James Toney is like just ill to me. He could be overweight, still fighting at heavyweight, not getting knocked out. And then Vander Holyfield, Samuel Peters, and dude is just phenomenal. But once again, what you said is reasonable. Because one of the things that we like about fighters, right? One of the things that's so attractive about boxing is the dedication, the discipline. When you look at anybody in life that's disciplined, all of the other stuff is external, right? Like you look at somebody and they got a suit and tie on, you probably think like, man, where is he going? What is he doing? You look at somebody, that's in shape. You know, like, man, this person must be eating right. They must be going to bed at night. They must be exercising and doing all the right things and able to maintain themselves. You look at somebody who got, a lot of whatever material. You be like, man, they must be putting in the work. They on the grind. And that's very attractive to people. Ambition, dedication, discipline, and so on and so forth. In addition to talent, but those things are very attractive qualities. They're very magnetic. Be more inclined to talk to somebody on the surface, like, man, they got their stuff together, opposed to somebody else where, like, So I understand your reservations. I said about James Toney. It makes a lot of sense.
It's just like when I see these videos of him, I could barely put his words together. He's like he took a lot of punishment, or he stayed into the sport too long.
Sparring.
We know the word and terminology that they use is punch drunk, and I that's what scared me about James Lights Out Tony, like Al Lee. Al Lee, it's just so much stuff out there about Al Lee that I haven't even seen. But as I go through YouTube, it gets deeper and deeper stuff people put up. Al Lee sparred this young guy, was in his 20s. And at the time, Al Lee was like 56, blown up, out of shape. And this dude was young and strong. And, Al Lee was barely talking and moving. You could see him going down, and he was massive overweight. Al Lee came to give him a little spawn just to mess around. But Yo took it serious and tried to hurt Al Lee. And one of the guys say, chill out, man. Chill. That's Al Lee, the great. And the big young dude tried to hurt Al Lee. And at 56, 57 years old, with his condition kicking in, Al Lee still had enough. Been out of the ring for 10 years. Still had enough to school this young boy enough. Al Lee said, don't worry about it. Let him start leaning on him in the corner and, moving this here with what he had left. But my point in taking is, we see the damage that Al Lee took over the years, man. It just broke my heart. It broke my heart, man.
Yeah, it's rough having my guy James talk now, because you go back to the early days in his career, and the dude, clear speech, well spoken, he's able to articulate himself. They say a lot of that has to do with damage to his pituitary gland. And it's just too much sparring, man. It's too much sparring.
Earned Gonzalez in the chat. He say the top ranked cards always have at least some competition. Is Vargas winning?
Is he talking about Emiliano Vargas?
One of his boys, the Vargas family.
I like Emiliano. Emiliano's he look like he's gonna be the goods. I just hope they continue to develop him, get him to the next stage. Same thing with Abdullah Mason. I think that's a fight that could be extremely exciting down the line, Squeeze. Emiliano Vargas and Abdullah Mason, that could be a terrific fight.
I agree. I totally
Yeah.
agree.
Armando, he looks solid, but Emiliano is the one that definitely looked like he's the goods for real, for real. I'm not too familiar with Giovanni Gonzalez, and I mean this is no disrespect to him, but with Emiliano being where he is in his career, 8 rounder, still young in his career, still in the embryonic stages of his career, it's safe to say that Giovanni Gonzalez is a developmental fight. It's the fight that Emiliano Vargas is expected to win. He's the name that we recognize. He is the blue chip prospect. So I believe he should have this one in the bag. Hopefully, Giovanni Gonzalez can push him in ways in which he hasn't thus far, because that's going to be extremely important. You don't want to fool around and get these guys or get this guy to the world level, and then you mess around, and you find out like, he just ain't it. Because we've seen that happen before too, where you got these guys with the blown up records, get them to 40-0 or 30 something and 0, then the moment they get in there with somebody who's credible, they look like they don't even belong in there. And you see that record was just fool's gold. So I don't think that's going to be the case with Top Rank. They generally do a pretty good job with their prospects.
What would be
So I'm
your
expecting
advice?
Emiliano again.
What would be your advice for a young fighter coming from a well-known fighting family and father of a child of a former once or two-time champion? And is it Antonio Vargas? Was his dad name?
Fernando Vargas.
Fernando Vargas.
Mm-hmm.
What type of pressure you think that whole being in a fighting family, and how do you stand yourself apart from that breed and that bloodline and make your own lane?
Simple, just by doing the work. That's all you can do is do the work. Because the last name will get you in the door, it'll get you opportunities, but the performance is the thing that's going to ultimately earn your keep. That's all you can do is just go to work and just prove that you're worthy of the opportunity. The worst thing you could do is slack off. No disrespect to JCC Jr. Remember, he was in the ring, then he was indulging outside of the ring, in the weed, wasn't really training the way he was supposed to, and didn't live up to the promise. And I feel like he had an opportunity to be a pretty good fighter, especially at middleweight. He had the size, he had decent power. That one fight that he had with Sergio Martinez, I felt like he showed a lot in that fight. Like, yo, this guy, he's got the capacity to be really good, but he was just taking advantage of the last name and wasn't really applying himself the way that he could have. So my answer to that, and what I would say to Emiliano Vargas, is don't shy away from the pressure. You know, your father was a great fighter, fought a lot of great, like you said, the guy's a champion, I think 2-time champion, fought everybody under the sun, Oscar De La Hoya, this one, that one, you know what I'm saying? Don't shy away from it, but to earn your keep your head down, keep working, and just exceed those expectations. That's all you can do.
What's going on, Death's Inedible? Speedy, Coach Speedy. That's my strength and conditioning coach. At the gym. An athlete, a para-athlete, and a hell of a coach, man. Very attention to detail, and I can see his passion, and he don't take nothing for less out of those kids. He push them very hard, and He pushes me, he challenges me. So, coach, you wasn't there today. Everybody was looking for you. I got an hour and 15, 18 minutes on the elliptical today. So I know you would be proud of me. I ain't had no legs for the bag though. I don't know if it was at the end of the week or what, but I got my hour and some minutes on
Did you start your cleanse yet, Squeeze? I remember you saying something about a juice cleanse.
Yeah, not yet. I got the juicer right in here. I know that I got the ingredients to buy, but one thing I have been doing, but the juice cleanse is impeccable. I have it because I want to lose more weight, the fat off my body, and the juice cleanser definitely push that a little faster. But I haven't been eating after 5 o'clock all this week. I have not been eating.
Nice.
All I've been drinking is water, lemon and water. Lemon and water,
I've been
or
on the intermittent fast tip as well.
huh?
I said I've been on a similar wave, like not eating until after 12, not eating after a certain time, trying to eat within a window, and then just limit my snacks and all that other good stuff.
Well, you could do healthy snacks. Um, Pecans, walnuts, raisins, pistachios, um, stuff like that. I'ma start. Yeah, I'm glad you okay, coach. He said he had car troubles today. But I'm just trying to stay locked in. And even if I do treat myself to something, I like my plain fried rice. I get that. If I don't make it myself, treat myself to that. And that one box will last me for 3 days. I eat off of that for 3 days. Yeah. One
You
order.
make it Japanese style with the eggs or no?
Yeah, I make sure I get the scallions, green onion, um, and I'll get an egg in there, and I portion it. Cause one time I would eat that whole damn thing. But now, man, my mental fortitude is I'm just trying to give myself a good chance at being healthy as I could be. Um, and we don't do nothing heavy. Thanks, Coach Speedy. I appreciate you, man. Um, Lightweight. We do lightweight, high rep. When they do all of that stuff up full, but I don't have that. No, lightweight. You still gonna get the same thing. I'm looking to be explosive, agile. I'm looking for speed, quickness, agility, not stiff in a show. No, I want to be.
Atrophy, that's what happens when you lift all them big weights, man. Your muscles atrophy. They
Yeah,
look good with the functionality.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So I got 5 weeks in. Thank God for that.
Yes, sir.
But I noticed the key is mental more than anything, mindset, and Coach Speedy, him being a Paralympian himself, wheelchair bound. I get teary eyed up every time I talk about it because him losing his ability to walk to gun violence. And he don't let it hinder him. And when I see him, it's like motivation. He in there, Squeeze already been on the bench. I got 250 reps and 300 in. One day I think one day I did I banged out 450 reps on the bench, lightweight. And I went to sleep on the bench, in other words. Monday, I think I'll do a dumbbell routine. Nothing heavy. 15s or 20s. I need to be able to control them because they're going to be high reps and I'm going to be doing different stuff out of the reps. So I just want to be as healthy as I could be mentally and try to stay away from putting garbage in my body. I at 55 years old, and if God bless me to live to see 56, I just want to be humble and thankful in this walk, man. Definitely. And I stay in my lane, man. I work. I don't run the street. You know, the street don't do me no good. I did enough of that when I was young. But we got a lot of fights coming on this weekend. I'm excited prayerfully. I'll be able to see some tomorrow night because I always do my karaoke Saturday night. That's my medicine. That's my medicine. And the people over there is right across the parking lot. I don't come. They on me. Where you been? We was looking for you. And I came to sit on the front row to hear you sing. And, you know, it's performing art. And it's just having fun. Releasing during the week, having a natural pill suppressor of some joy in my life. Something positive to look forward to besides a bunch of negativity. Yeah, definitely I look forward to that, man. And getting out the house, being sociable, meeting new people and hearing different stories, and mine's not too far from theirs. But Kevin Farmer, I don't think you got robbed the first time. I wouldn't say the word robbed, but you know, and I know, you being 34, 35 years old, 36, whatever, and William Cepeda being 24, and he's supposed to be the cash cow over there at Golden Boys. You ain't gonna be able to beat him with no Rize performance. Not in my eyes.
Not in the business of boxing's eyes, man, because you got to go with the shiny new toy. This is the guy that the investment is going to be made in. They got a lot more years they can get out of Williams and Pater than they would anticipate being able to get out of Tevin Farmer. So, unfortunately, you got to follow the money. To add to the odds of Tevin Farmer pulling this off, the fight is being staged in Mexico, where Zepeda is from. So you know it's gonna be,
Jesus Christ.
for him to get a decision out there unless it's clear and it's decisive.
Damn. Wow, that's a hard pill to swallow, champ. That's a hard pill to swallow.
The Squeeze and the beautiful people of the Rize chat. I gotta go sing happy birthday. Yeah, it's my baby's birthday. It's my wife's birthday. So.
Oh, damn! Happy birthday
yeah,
to him.
in the background. But I'm gonna get up out of here.
I got rock happy birthday for her before she. Happy birthday to you.
Wait, hold on. I gotta put the rest of
Birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Put your hands together in the chat. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Mrs. Aunt McQueen.
Yeah.
Thank you for, you welcome. Thank you for loaning your husband to us for the times that you do. You got your a loving brother right there, family man, class act. You couldn't have made a better choice, Queen. Have a blessed night. Closing arguments. Aunt McQueen, your closing argument.
Same as always, man. Small things, all things. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. And for my man, Coach Kenny, love over hate. Appreciate y'all for the happy birthday wishes in the chat. Thank you.
All right, man. Y'all see Aunt McQueen gotta go celebrate his queen's birthday. I appreciate him coming in. D33284. We was talking about William Cepeda, Tevin Farmer 2. Who you got? I'm going to touch D33284. And we got Brian Norman Jr. making his awaited return back to the ring after the hand injury. So, who you got, champ? Who you got before we get on up out of here? I just want to see a good fight. Like the first one was very entertaining. But of course, I'm rooting for Tevin Farmer. I always been a Tevin Farmer fan. And when I first saw him fight, I said, this dude slick, man. You know, he got some, but I saw little flaws in him. Nothing crazy, but I think a lot of fights he could have got the nod on, but he didn't get. But nevertheless, man, I want everybody in the chat, man, to do me a big favor. Make sure y'all press the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. And who y'all got in the Michaela Meyer versus Sandy Ryan fight? D33284. Tough one. But I'm a Tevin for that one. Think he did enough last time. Hopefully he can edge it out. Tawu Apakabutu, what it do? Fighting in Mexico. He might have to stop him. Yeah, definitely. Let me take a commercial break real quick. Smoothie King, right back at y'all with another one. Miss Melody Queen 27, the best moderator in the business. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe to the Rize podcast. Cash App $GEESSUS $Coach Squeeze to support the channel. Get your merch on the RizePodcast.com. Sit through Tevin versus Cure would be better anyway. Yeah, I think so. I think those two fighting styles go good together. I'm not mad at you, sit through. But do me a favor, y'all. Each and every one of y'all that's in the chat, smash that like button, man. Let's keep supporting these kids at the gym, helping them with their dreams, their goals, their aspirations. And man, y'all already know what we say over here. Damn, they in Mexico. Sheesh. I didn't know. Then yeah, he might need a knockout or dominate to the point is silent in there. Great, great analogy. On that note, it's the Smoothie King. All Access International and brother Ant McQueen, our guest speaker, always stepping in, doing a fabulous job. And happy birthday to his queen one more time. Right back at y'all with another one. Have a safe, have a blessed weekend. God bless you. Love you. Smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Peace and hair grease.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cuz oh, this life we ain't over this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.